Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode, I made it here to Akulf's camp in the Rushgore. It's a swampy area here in the Great River. And so, during the introduction, I learned that there's going to be a couple of quests that I can pick up here, but I have to choose one or the other. And it's not just one quest, it's an entire quest chain. I have to decide if I want to help out Winston or if I want to help out Bagmund. And unfortunately, they are mutually exclusive. However, whichever quest chain I end up not doing, I will artificially recreate for you guys. Just so we can do everything, because again, it is a 100% playthrough, and I try to honor that to the very best of my ability. So that being said, let me see what each of these men has to say, and then I'll decide which one I feel like I should help out.
What brings you to these lands?
Ah, these creatures you speak of are Oathbreakers of the meanest sort. They should be given no quarter. They are evil and deserve their fate. We should banish them from this place. Let's see what the philosophy of Winston is.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
Kippen, these creatures are the shades of men who fell to corruption, 'tis true. But their curse affords them the opportunity to redeem themselves. This is an opportunity we must open to them, so that they may continue the fight against the Dark Lord. So, which one do we want to go with? Shall we punish the Oathbreakers perpetually until the end of time? Or shall we give them a chance at redemption? That's a good question. I feel like I could really go off on a philosophical tangent here. However, I feel like this quest chain might be a little bit more action-packed. I'm gonna help Bagmund.
What brings you to these lands?
There we go. So looks like that one is still active. That's weird. What is the continue quest? I didn't really see. I didn't really see what my next objective is for that one. Well, anyways, let me just go do quests and we'll figure it out, I guess. I don't know. What do I need to do? I need to kill... I do need to kill some of these, I think, for the epic quest. I need to kill all manner of creatures. Not swans, though. I'm not gonna kill swans. That's just mean. Not here for that. How about these avonks, though? They're mean. Oh no, I forgot to empty out my inventory. Oh no. That's alright, I'll do that later. Oh man. Killing some snappers. Getting a little bit of lag here. Kundalar warrior. Kind of looks like of the Easterling variety here. And alright, this is all just junk. I'm just making sure there's no quest items that are being dropped or anything like that. Oh, here's the guy that I have to turn in the quest to, I think. Once I'm actually done with them. And here is the leader of some of the men who have moved here to loot. And so I do have to talk with him to try and negotiate.
How can I be of service?
Are you serious? The horse boy wants us to leave? The field of Celebrant is rife with relics and trinkets from which my men and I can make a fortune. Tell your friends that if he wants us gone, he will have to move us himself. So obviously diplomacy has failed here. And what else am I doing? I think there is a bunch of stuff I can do in here. I think I have to kill some of these guys. Maybe I don't. What don't I have room for? Relic of Dunland. Ah, I need to... See, that's why I kept checking, because I knew there was going to be like a quest item in there somewhere. So let me make room for it somehow. Oh my gosh. What can I throw away here? That's a Slayer boost. I definitely want to hang on to that. Those are useful. I'm just going to do that. Okay, let me loot that one. Very good. This relic is clearly of Dunlending make, not of Rohirrim. Perhaps it may still be of interest to someone in Alcove's camp in the Rushgore. Alright, and then I can destroy this one, because it's basically a repeat, but there is a relic of the Easterlings here, and so I need to make room for that. I'll get rid of the Traveler's Box. Sorry guys, I always forget to clear my inventory. This relic did not belong to Rohirrim. By the intricate patterns, color, and general style of the piece, it appears to have been made by one of the Easterlings people. Perhaps someone at Ekulf's camp will be interested in this. Let me see if there's anything I can interact here. Some relics. 1 second. Sorry, I had to respond to a semi-urgent text message. But I don't want to edit, so I just try to deal with it real quick. Just making sure there's no more quest items popping up here. Oh man. I do find the Easterlings very interesting, as well as the Haradrim. So I think it's kind of cool that we're finally getting to experience a little bit of them in the game. And I'm sure as I move towards like the Gondor region and all that, that they're going to be much more prevalent. Still nothing new there. Alright, maybe if I come up here more towards the center, there will be more stuff. Yep. A lot more. I don't know why it took so long to make my way up here. Where's that guy going? He can't go anywhere, you fool. Do I still need to kill Oathbreakers? I'm not sure. Let me kill one and see what happens. I don't know if much of anything happened, honestly. However, let me get out of here. I still do need to kill some Gredbig, some Avank, and some turtles. Oh man, I'm like stuck over here. Get rid of this Gredbig.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
This is it then. Ulfrith has refused my demands. He shall rue the day he ever came to the Rushgore.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Thank you, Kippen, for your efforts. It appears, though, that that the brigands were not intimidated by your actions. It appears we may have to take more serious steps to remove them from at-Burg. I will let Akulf know.
Our mission is dire.
Aye, many of those are the House of Earl and must be returned to Edoras. Things do not go well in Meduseld. Perhaps the return of the relics will change the king's mood and convince him to recall those of us that Wormtongue falsely charged of wrongdoing. I will be sure they come to Akulf. Alright, so no new quest there for now. What else do I need? Gredbig and Avank. I'm done with the turtles, though. I think I missed that desolation on it. Alright, one more Avank. Let me go ahead and triple check. I got no quest items here. Looks like we're good. So let me go turn in some quests. Got my reputation changing here. Deeds, quests, all sorts of stuff happening. Alright, you know what? Before I turn in these quests, I'm going to do some editing here. I'm going to clear out my inventory a little bit, so be right back. Alright, I cleared up a lot of inventory space and also reforged some weapons, and I noticed I'm about to level up. I'm about to be level 84. That's exciting. Yay! How exciting. Okay, so let me talk with Winston. Right? No. Because I already talked with the other guy. Bagman. I already talked to Bagman. I'm still confused as to what happened with this. This says talk to I guess I have to talk to both of them before I can advance the quest. Wait a minute. Now I'm just confused. Because I can... I don't know.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
See, it says... I'm so confused right now, because it says that if I accept a quest line from one or the other, I'll be unable to take the line from the other, but I'm pretty sure I said okay on Bagman. Right?
What brings you to these lands?
Huh. Interested? Indeed I am. We have spotted a small party of Easterlings encamped not far from the border of the Brownlands, and I fear it heralds a new conflict with them. Perhaps if you could find more of these relics, we could find a way to use them to our advantage. Return to at-Burg and see if any others of the brigands are carrying such things. You know what? I'm just gonna talk to him with this.
What brings you to these lands?
Kippen, these creatures are the shades of men who fell to corruption. 'Tis true, but their curse affords them the opportunity to redeem themselves. This is an opportunity we must open to them, so that they may continue the fight against the Dark Lord. I had already read that, but... anyways... okay. There you go. So I guess I did have to talk to both of them. And now more quests open up from either one of these guys. Let me get rid of this spring thing. You know, I was doing all the festival quests every year, but it was taking so much of the time to do that I wasn't making as much progress in the game itself. So if you're wondering, that's kind of why I stopped recording some of the festival quests, but I do plan on maybe starting them back up again at some point. And once you've done them once, you know, it's basically the same thing every time, unless they introduce new content, which doesn't happen too often.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Is it not revolting? The dead have no honor. Cursed they were for betraying their lord, and still they have no honor and fight for none. Instead they barter with brigands and thieves. How I wish we could banish them from this place so I would have not to endure their accursed presence. But wait, perhaps we can. Perhaps you would be willing to do so. Drive them out, every one, that is all I ask. Let's stand guard, deal with these rebel spirits. When you have done this deed, speak with the young Eowils, who watches at-Burg for us. He will relay your news. Okay, so before I accept that, let me see what the other guy says.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Alas, the sorrow. There was once a company of men from Gondor who had betrayed their lord in Parth Celebrant, allowing their great fortress to fall. They were cursed for breaking their oath and continue to wander these lands to this day. Such spirits should not remain, but may only find peace upon fulfillment of their oath. I have seen these shades at at-Burg, lending aid to the treasure seekers there. Perhaps you might find their captain and convince him to rejoin the fight against the enemy. Perhaps then, they may find both peace and honor. I cannot do this myself, for I am in terror of the Shades. We have sent young Eowys to watch at-Burg. When you have completed your task, find him and report to him. And again, I'm going to go with Bagman just because it seems like it's going to be a little bit more action-packed storyline. And also, I kind of lost respect for this guy because he wants, oh, let's all hold hands and forgive the Shades, but I'm absolutely terrified of them because they'll kill me if I go, so why don't you go do all that for me? So, I don't really have much respect for Winston right now, so I'm going to go with Bagman and help him out. There you go, and you can see once I accepted that quest ring went away. So let me continue the epic storyline here.
I will go with you into the Brown Lands to search for the falling shadow.
Good. I thank you for your hard work against the unusually aggressive creatures of Rushgore. I would not have wanted to leave my post with those threats unmet. But now I feel we have earned a time of peace. Enough time for us to seek the falling shadow at any rate. I will need to return before long. While we walk, perhaps you can tell me of your adventures. Why do you smile? I can tell by your face that you have seen more adventure in recent days than even Egbert, in all his years, can claim to have experienced. I would be pleased to hear anything you would tell me about yourself. I will go with you into the Brown Lands to search for the falling shadow. Let us look for it to the far to the southeast. I believe that is where it came to ground. Okay. You know what? I think I am very vaguely having memories of having done this quest way back in the day. Interesting. So I need to defeat Shades. I need to collect relics from Easterlings. Let me make sure I didn't miss any quests. Rushgore, those are all active. And then my epic is active, so yeah. That's it. It's really annoying that in my quest panel, I still have like all this burglar, captain, champion, all these class quests from Moria. If you remember, for the instances in Moria, you have a quest to help out one of the class people to kill their respective boss in an instance. And you need somebody from that class in your group to actually summon them, so those quests are going to be hard to do, and they've just been festering in my quest log, which is kind of annoying, but it's whatever. One day I'll get them done. But for right now, I don't want to remove them from my quest log because they're kind of a pain to physically get, if that makes sense. So collecting these relics and killing the Shades. Good stuff. Need one more here. If I can find it, which I cannot right now, but maybe that guy right there will drop it for me. Nope. Oh, there we go. I do need to find one more shade, though. You know what? Let me get on my pony. There's one right here. Very good. And let me turn these in.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Ah, so much for those honorless devils. Well done, Kippen.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
You have made the right decision, Kippen. These Oathbreakers are an abomination to the living and must be driven from this place. We might not be able to remove them from the haunted battlefield of old, but this place at least should be free from them. However, they may be more likely to return if Brungwath does not return himself to Parth Celebrant. Perhaps you would be willing to show him that he and his kind are not welcome here? When you have completed this deed, return to Bagmund. He will be pleased by your decision. Okay. So, let me go kill the shade. You who should have shown my kindred compassion have shown them hatred instead. You are hereafter my enemy. We are betrayed. I shall be your end, Kippen. Betrayed? You're the betrayer and you're calling me the one? Oh, come on. I am very happy with the decision that I made. Honorless fools. Let me go turn in some more quests. Man, I'm having so much fun recording the series. What a great game, man. What a great game.
Our mission is dire.
Wonderful, Kippen. I have a plan which may help us to avoid conflict with the Easterlings, and these relics are of utmost importance.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
So it comes to this, Kippen. What I hope to accomplish is a peaceable withdrawal from the lands by the Easterlings. Perhaps by turning these ancient relics over to their captain of Easterlings, we may prove our honor and our desire to avert another bloody war. Will you bring these relics to the Easterling captain? I believe you will find their camp to the east, near the border with the Brownlands. I do not like Winston at all. He's weak. He's weak. He keeps trying to appease the enemy and make peace with them and basically reward them for their misdeeds. Meanwhile, Bagmund is much more aggressive and deals with people who harm his people much more swiftly and aggressively.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
You are worthless. Can you do nothing right? Now the accursed Oathbreakers are angrier than ever. Leave me, you dolt, and take this with you. So he's not happy with me. What a fool. Let me see what this is. Bagman's medallion. So I can use this every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes, and it lasts 3 minutes, and during that time I gain 50% damage? Really? Is that really what happens? That seems very overpowered. And then I got a cloak here. And then I can pick one of these. Let me just get the tokens. Let me find that item. Where is it? Here it is. Bagman's medallion. Required Bagman's scorn. I don't know what that is. And you must have the quest. Oh, so I can only use it in a quest. Okay. Alright. I thought that was overpowered. Being able to increase your damage by 50% for 3 minutes every 10 minutes? That's super overpowered.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
We have given the brigands every opportunity to seize their thievery and leave our lands. But Eowyl's reports that they have refused at every turn. The time has come to take more drastic measures. We must assault at-Burg and drive them forth at sword point. Are you with us, Kippen? It will be no mean feat, but we are the sons of Errol. We will not relent. If you intend to join us, speak with me again. Let us go, Kippen. The element of surprise is upon our side.
Brigands out of the Brown Lands have established a camp in the Rushgore, from which to raid Path Celebrant for ancient relics. After a diplomatic attempt to remove the brigands from the Rushgore, Akulf prepares to take more drastic measures.
This is it, Kippen. There is no turning back. We must clear these brigands out, or die trying. For Thurlingas! It's quite a little army of them here. Get these archers here. Throw a desolation on them. That ought to do some nice damage. Let me blast these guys here. Very good. Nice. That guy. He'll bleed out. I'm not worried about him. Let me just start rounding all these guys up, though. Lots of enemies here. For sure. Let me round all of them up so I can AoE them and make things go a little bit smoother and faster. There we go. What's all this? New mail. Hit bold. Oh, okay. I'll have to do this in just a second, but I know what that is. Alright. And there is the leader. Ah, really? So he is dead. Excellent. We are absolutely destroying these brigands. Very good. Very good indeed. Well done, Kippen. We have driven off the brigands. For now, at least. They are resilient and will likely return, but they will be the weaker for it. Let us leave before the brigands return. And let's see, got deeds. What's the deed? Oh, a Brigand Slayer Advanced. Let me open up this mail here. It is from Fastred, and the subject is Hitbold. Please read what I have written, as the Eastman is in dire need of your services. And so, I think that's going to be in my... Yep, it is here. So, let me place it, like, right here next to my other little letter. There's a lot of lag going on right now. But anyways, Hitbold is a town in Rohan that needs some rebuilding. I'm not going to read all that because we're going to do that when we actually get to that season in Rohan. But I just wanted to get it off my little mail thing so I don't have to deal with it forever until that season. But I'll read that letter when we get to it.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
The brigands are resilient. They have been routed for a time, but they will return soon, and we will rout them once again. Thank you for your aid.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
The treasure hunters have returned, Kippen, and we have need of your aid once more. We must assault at-Burg and drive them forth at sword point. Are you with us, Kippen? It will be no mean feat, but we are the sons of Earl. We will not relent. If you intend to join us, speak with us again. Alright, so it's a repeatable quest, and it says I have never completed it before. Because if you remember, the first one was Constable and Robbers, and this one is Constable and Robbers repeatable. This may be a little anticlimactic, but it is a 100% playthrough. So we're going to redo this. We're going to do it again, right now. Let us go, Kippen. The element of surprise is upon our side, so we're just going to blast through this real quick. I'm not going to read all the text this time, because it's the same exact thing, my friends. I just wish these guys weren't archers. That way I could... Well, you know what? I'll let them fight those guys back there. And what I'll do is I'll just round all of these up. There you go, and I can just maybe do this a little bit faster. I got a lot of wounds on me right now, though. I am certainly taking some damage. Looks like this guy is wanting to heal me, though, which is good. It is certainly a lot of wounds. But I care not. I'm just gonna charge forward and destroy these brigands. Filthy brigands. And my companions look like they're finally making their way over to me. There's just a lot of archers, unfortunately. I am going to blast everybody here. Hopefully. There we go, and kill that guy. There we go. Defeated all of them. Well done, Kippen. We have driven off the brigands for now, at least. They are resilient and will likely return, but they will be weaker for it. Let us leave before the brigands return. Okay. So, looks like I'll finally be done with that.
Will you aid the horse lords?
The brigands are resilient, Kippen. They have been routed for a time, but they will soon return, and we will rout them once again. Thank you for your aid. This time I get a golden token, which is nice. So that is repeatable, and I'm not going to repeat it again, obviously. But anyways, that is going to do it for this episode. In the next one, I will continue questing here in the beautiful swamp. See you next time.